October 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Confident statements? In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call upon people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. And you know what is also going to become clear? The very truth you are trying to stop from coming to light. Hey guys, me here and say welcome everyone back to another episode of Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney Trilogy. In the last episode, we did a little bit more investigating and we learned about the incident 5 years ago regarding Hammer and a fellow actor, and Vasquez is part of a mafia. She tried to kill us. I was not ready for that. The jump shoot came in and slammed the door and he saved her ass, and I'm so grateful for that, man. This time, trials. The final one. So let's get this started, guys. Oh, Roger seems a bit on edge today. I don't know why. I may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls Ms. Vasquez to the stand. Oh, and we're starting with her immediately. Ms. Vasquez is the producer who was present at the Studio 2 trailer that day. Hello, Ms. Vasquez. Will the witness state her name and application? Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I just like needless banter. If you must pontificate, please do it when I'm not here. Very well, Ms. Vasquez. Please, give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. She's guilty. I'll catch her for pants down, so to speak. The day of the murder witness testimony. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4 p.m. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so I went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Yeah, I don't buy that for the second woman. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You are fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. I figured the van would be important somehow. There's a van at Studio 2. I didn't take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that when his head toppled over. Linnell used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. Van added to the court record. Okay, cool. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Right! Cross-examination! Let's do it. I entered the trailer a little before noon. Sure you did. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always like this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more than about that. The witness did not come to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Please stop banging with on your little desk. It hurts my ears. See, I'm a woman. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. What do you mean you've forgotten? You're the producer! If you could try remembering. No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it would be between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me to the studio in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. She just mentioned that. That makes sense. Hey, what were you doing at that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. Oh, that's funny. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I do T-bones. Do you have someone you could verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to T-bone. Why is some evidence that she didn't eat that steak? Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she had said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I just feel I'll find something to contradict him in that what she said somewhere. All right. Wait, hold on. When did the monkey fall over? Block path. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it was blocking the path until 4. I honestly don't know. Nick, find anything? I wish she said a little more hard. I think she's been... You know, but where? 4 noon, meeting ended at 4. Rehearsal afterwards, we went to Studio 1. I'm going to press this one a little bit more again. No, it's this. It's got to be this one. No, it's got to be this last one. If anyone could verify this, Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She wouldn't have had time to eat his T-bone steak. But I had some evidence that she didn't eat that steak. If I had some evidence to prove she didn't eat that steak. If I had some evidence to prove she didn't eat that steak. They use this one? No, that wouldn't make sense because that's in the employee area. Oh, jeez. Yes, I presented, but I don't think it was this. Was it really? Oh my god. Are you freaking kidding me? I spent 4 minutes trying to figure out it was just a plate! As I thought. Claim you had a T-bone steak. But as I see, you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, did I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms.Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. How did this plate connect to that plate? What was I supposed to know? But that's awesome! Miss Vasquez, tell me how the person eats T-bone steak and not leave the bone. I think I know how. You ate a bowl of steak! You didn't eat the steak! You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Is it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! You saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Look at him there! Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little sumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Shall we? Any day, Ms. Vasquez. Any day. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I don't think you could. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha. You see? Yes. However, that is no bearing on this case. Meaning, the steel samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? It was broken. It couldn't be. What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. And because it was the spear! I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. It's not, though. Not so fast. Remember that this spear was broke during the morning action scene run-through. It's not the weapon. It would have been snapped. But someone who fixed the spear. It was a security lady. Fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume at this? Through the chest! Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Are you driving a van? Are you driving the Studio 2 van? Think about what you are. Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? Samurai spear was not the murder weapon, and pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can, because I think I actually know. Would I make a claim like that if I can't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Alright, well, let's do this for a weapon then. I think we need to do this. I think we need to present the evidence from 5 years ago. Oh, this photo. Oh, what is this? Why, that's Jack Emerson at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! I cannot have order in this. This trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago, Your Honor. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. A close secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying it? Yes. It happened 5 years ago. It's the exact same thing that happened 5 years later! It's happened again! Not so cold and calculated, are you now, Ms. Vasquez? Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, victim Mr. Hammer died in the same way he caused another man to die 5 years ago! Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. How could you have a man like you on my script writing staff? You deny what I say is true. Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, Mr. Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body is found in Studio 1, was it not? And in the Evil Magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I dispose of the body? I don't think she could have done it in a 15-minute break. A break in a minute at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. No, but I think there was enough time during a different point in the timeline. We need to go at a different point in the timeline. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have killed the body? She had another way. I bet she could move it. No, she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance, actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do it in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Well, she said it herself earlier. Attack the body! Ms.Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. I am just flying by after that 4-minute break. I'm gonna trim that 4-minute break out because, like, goddamn, that was unprofessional of me. Whoops. For your testimony, there was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the Evil Magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he wasn't. Yeah. So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van. Then managed to put the body into the costume? Are you seriously suggesting that is possible? Of course I'm not serious. I was kidding. To lighten up the proceedings. Lighten? You can't lighten up a murder! Mr. Wright, the court requests you refrain from making a clenched jest. Yes, Your Honor. Of course, Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. She could have also had her men do it. I mean, come on, there's like 4 of them. They're all very big men. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They'd probably burn it in that small incinerator. Well, Ms. Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? There's no way it's this simple. We're not even 20 minutes. We're 20 minutes into the trial. There's no way it was this easy. So what happens next? Don't question me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Do you mean Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Again, silence. What the heck what is going on now? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Jack Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. Wha- wha- What? Order! Mr. Wright, your thoughts? Man, this woman has me some too! Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If I have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Oh, frick. Oh, God. You did it, Vasquez. No further questions, Vasquez. If I do this, I lose. If I do this, I don't have evidence. I need her to testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I've said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I have already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Damn it! She's good! It comes so far only to fail. Well, as it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez. Edgeworth? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see, very well. But now, Your Honor, I requested the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. Just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes. Um, Indeed, verily, I say, ago. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. Well, after they found the body. We didn't hear this side of the story yet. After they found the body, well, a witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Well, I did Edgeworth. Who knows? But I'm glad he's on our side for just this quick second. Probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always takes a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth is changing the man. Is a changing man. Heck yeah! After finding the body, let's go. I was with Sal and Olbeck, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. Security lady Olbeck was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he didn't. He has to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, or cross-examination? Gee, Nick, we're close, really close. She might be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Cross-examination. Press everything! What time was that? We were at Sumi at 5 p.m. for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you, Mr. Manel, arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press a little harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? Well... Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Well... Then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonell's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue our testimony. System was there too, on the Powers' absence. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. That you expect me to be calm? You certainly seem calm enough when you accuse you of murder. Press harder again. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a body. Only one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Ms.Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was speaking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. I often left him on the bus when shooting an application. Nobody noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Alright, Ms. Vasquez, you may continue. I immediately called the police and Powers. What was I being told? Sorry. No one said a thing. It was silence, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived at the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. I'm not this again. Are you kidding? What is it? Silence. Hey, Nick? Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something like this, huh? Oh, like security lead. Why did the security lead think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right. Steel Samurai. Press harder. But it is active for arresting Mr. Powers based solely on the security lead's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph. Meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't really think there's anything news here. I asked to be left out of your secrets. Yeah, why? You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. Yes, but you could have been crucial evidence, crucial witness to the crime. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require anything. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to the studio for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your scripted notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to hurt. Oh, because... Wait, what did happen? Why? There was a murder, after all. How would you know there was a murder? Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, well. Yeah, thank you! Your Honor! An objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Ms.Vasquez said she didn't bring a script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to known about the murder before going to Studio One. Edgeworth, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm very happy that you're doing it. Order! Dwarf! It's just... It's a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change in defense? No. I appreciate your concern, Your Honor, though. I will stand by my statement. However, regardless of how the court sees my role. Now, Ms. Vasquez, you have an explanation. I mean, Vasquez only said I would assume it wouldn't be rehearsed because there was just a murder. She wouldn't have known about that unless she did the murder. So now Edgeworth is questioning her, which is funny. That should have been violent. Okay. I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? Not a very good one, I have to say. No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. How would you know about that injury? Yeah. How would you know that Will Powers got injured? Yeah, how would you know about that injury? How did I know? Sal told me. Sal's the director. We have to find something to peg this on her heel, where everything we've done until now would be wasted. They believe me, Nick. Go get him. Hold on. Hold on. The only people present were Sal, Hammers. No, wait. It was Penny? No. It was Sal, Old Bag, Hammer, and Powers. Wait a minute, hold on. I just realized I knew Hammer was such a searching to and you have to censor nothing behind. Oh my god, I just realized that. I see realized. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself! Yes, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg in his photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And then one person was injured in a bunker during that party. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Ray said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run for that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms.Vasquez! You saw Hammer limping! Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes! Spit. Was it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. To feign an image. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to be right. It would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. And with the Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Edgeworth, I know we're supposed to be enemies right now, but thank you for being a pal. Ms.Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. We got her, guys. We got her. She's so close. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness. Can you refute this claim? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Oh, come on. Where are you? The real killer's always so persistent. Why in the world would I want him dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, so he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would he have killed the victim? If there was a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Let me check the court records real quick. No, I don't know a motive. I can't. No, Sam, you can't prove it. Oh. But what proof could I possibly have? I don't care if it's impossible. You still have to make this one. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Ms. Vasquez's motive in this murder. It's gotta be this image. It's gotta be. This is my proof. It's gotta be this. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Ms. Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Ms. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case is currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that incident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Ms. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the Evil Magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Strike. We are talking about motives here, yet only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who killed Ms. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Ms. Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Ms. Vasquez's motive for murder. Oh my god, I think I figured it out. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer stuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking it was Hammer, meaning it was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way up to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill T. Vasquez! I'm so truly taking advantage of him for all those years! He broke it. So, you did it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Oh, Ms.Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the stairs! Manuel! Manuel! Ms.Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! No! How could this? It's an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Manuel! Touch him, Ms.Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Well. Damn, okay. Mr. Edgeworth? Where's Ms.Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm as collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. Those court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Oh man, I've been waiting to see that in a while. Way to go, Powers! We won! That is all. Court is adjourned! Nice. October 20th, 1:12 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Nice. I don't know what to say. Thanks so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer's still in costume. It's not enough that he wanted to kill Ms.Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me! Why did Mr. Hammer want to play me? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. There's gotta be evidence. There has to have been evidence, right? Hold on. No idea. Guess we'll never know. Yes, of course. Whew. I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Congratulations, WP! Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai for once more. I can't wait to get it back to that sweaty costume and... Oh. Alright. Huh? Was something wrong? No, of course not. Edgeworth! Oh! Hello, Edgeworth. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? Oh, that was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste time loading, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gone away if you hadn't stepped in. Please me, I'm ours. Yeah, or Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Me? Again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes. Unease and uncertainty. Those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You'll listen to me if you Mr. Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to speak to you. Jerk. Mr. Wright, was that your friend? Friends? Rivals! Sweet Nick. They're not real. Yes. Huh? Hey, you might get the feeling I missed something. Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Oh, you'll learn soon enough. And so the curtain closed on another trial. Let's put a story about revealing that incident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. And they made Pink Princess. Okay. Your shows are great. You're gonna watch them with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to bite your eating parts too, okay? You betrayed Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play? Yeah, he's the main role again! I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real powers. I think you're right. And that is... Turnabout Samurai! Please! Next time, Turnabout Goodbyes! I will say this. This is one of my favorite trials in this entire game. Not this game. The entire series. It is so good. There are so many twists and turns, and I cannot wait. That being said, see you guys all next time. Be Major out. Peace. See ya. Bye-bye, guys.